I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Another Funky Buddah beer tonight. Ever since having Morning Wood, I've been just thinking about maple beers, and I was just looking up Morning Wood. I was looking up Funky Buddah stuff, and I saw that they brewed this beer, and I decided to try and seek it out, and I was lucky enough to get a bottle. This is barrel-aged French toast. This is a interesting sounding beer. Double brown ale. I don't drink a lot of brown ales. I think I've reviewed maybe 2 brown ales on my channel and 400 beer reviews. Double brown ale aged in bourbon barrels with cinnamon and maple syrup added. 9% alcohol by volume from Funky Buddah in something Park, Florida, right? Oakland Park, Florida. And it just started pouring here, so this is a good beer for tonight. A big 9% dark beer. 12 days of stoutness. I think we've passed 12 days. This doesn't really is considered a stout, but and I also wanted to point out, Mark, I don't see a dick on this bottle. That's really bothering me. I think you were saying that to make me look for dicks, because I don't see a dick on the label of this one. Maybe in that French toast somewhere it could be considered. I don't think so though. But yeah, really interested to try this beer. Like I said, I was wanting a maple beer. I don't know if this is going to be crazy maple. This could just be a huge gimmick beer. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. So let's give her a pour and see what she's got. Yeah, it pours like a brown ale. It almost pours like a barley wine. Like that muddy kind of dirty. Yeah, it looks like kind of dirty water. But yeah, I mean, it looks like a brown ale in the glass. It does. It looks like a barley wine. It's just that kind of muddy. The head is weird. It's a white head on a dark beer, which you don't see often. Usually with stouts and porters, it's like a brown kind of khaki head. It's weird. It's like a white head. It looks strange. 9%. There's some alcohol legs, and there's some glass lacing. So, wonder if this will smell like French toast. So let's go ahead and it's been sitting out. It might be a smidge cold. It should warm up in my hands as we're talking. But yeah, Funky Buddah is cool. I mean, we reviewed Last Snow, and then we reviewed Morning Wood. The noses on these beers are just insane, like the adjuncts that they use and the smells that you get out of them and the noses. So let's see what she smells like. This actually smells a little boozy. It smells like bourbon, but it's like a huge cinnamon sweetness, which I might be confusing for the bourbon. So it doesn't smell like with Morning Wood. It smelled like buttered pancakes, like breakfast, because there was coffee in that. This smells. It smells like roasted malts and cinnamon, if that makes any sense. But it does. It smells boozy, but that might be the cinnamon that they're using, kind of playing off that like bourbon sweetness. And there's roasted malts. Now as it's warming up a little bit, on the back end of that aroma, there's like a maple sweetness. Yeah, there's much more maple coming out now as I'm holding this in my hand and letting it warm up. It is an interesting smelling beer. Does it smell like French toast? No. But let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. That almost tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. There is a ton of cinnamon. Yeah, the taste follows the nose. It's cinnamon sweetness, roasted malts. It's like that brown. If you guys drink brown ales, it's just that kind of roasty. Why the fuck is my dog barking? It's like that roasted malt kind of a thing. And then you're getting like a woody, oaky bourbon kind of. It's not heat, but it's weird. Like sitting on my tongue, even at 9%, it lets you know it was barrel aged. Touch of maple sweetness on the finish. This beer, it drinks thin. It drinks like a brown ale. It's not a big, thick, hulking like imperial stout like Morning Wood was. I mean, that was an imperial porter. This is a much different beer. And it's not even really in the same ballpark as Morning Wood was. I don't want to say I'm let down by this, but after having that with the maple, like I was hoping for like another breakfasty kind of maple beer, and this is, it's fine. This is nothing mind blowing. The maple's coming out. There's a lot of cinnamon, and I think just the sweetness from the bourbon. It might be overly sweet. It's not like a cloying sweet, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like an annoying sweet, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting beer. It's gimmicky for sure. I mean, calling it French toast, it doesn't taste like you're eating French toast. You kind of get like that cinnamon toast crunch, kind of sweet, sugary cereal thing. I wish there was more maple present. The barrel's definitely there. Like I said, it's woody on the finish. It's very drying, which is weird. I'm used to that in hoppy beers, not brown ales. And it's just a touch thin. It's fine. I was way more excited for this beer than it's living up to right now, I think is the thing. So definitely the weakest of the Funky Buddha beers that I've had. I mean, it's not even close. This is nowhere near Last Snow. It's nowhere near Morningwood. So it is a gimmicky beer. I mean, if you want to try it, seek it out. I mean, definitely not my favorite. I don't know, 87, 88. It's like a B+. I mean, I give it that grade, and at the same time, I would say I would not seek this out again. I wouldn't drink it again. It's just, this didn't satisfy what Morningwood did for me. I need more bottles of Morningwood. So, yeah, that's barrel aged French toast. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. If you're a fan of brown ales, we can talk about those too. This is an interesting one for sure. So, I'm out of here, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. Cheers.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these